If any part of this video is out of focus, I'm sorry. I don't have my contacts in because it was kind of bothering me yesterday. So if any of this, again, out of focus or lighting is bad, sorry. Today is day 2 of isolation. Vlad's in the background crying. Let's let him in. Show yourself. Okay, never mind. He's not gonna come over. Today, we are staying inside all day. Maybe drive around a little bit. Maybe get the car washed. Do we have to interact with people for that? Maybe a car wash today then, if we don't have to interact with anybody. I got Monster. That's cool. What else can I show you guys? Nothing. There's really nothing else I can show you guys. But hopefully the cars in the background aren't making too much noise. Hey Abby, do you have any ideas of what we can do today? Maybe this will be like a check-in vlog. We never talked about how Disney went or how our Florida trip went and the reason why we are isolating right now. Do you want to come over here and talk about that real quick? Oh, it's kind of crazy. Like all around her eye right here are there's like dots. What does that mean? Hold on. You guys see that? Hold on. Get your face in there. Do you guys see that? Isn't that kind of gross?
Oh my god.
I'm kidding, it's not actually gross. It's just kind of like weird because like I've never heard of that. Jeez, careful with the stuff. Oh my god. Talk about the Florida trip. Make sure you're centered in the frame. Come on, get closer. Don't even worry about it now. You already ruined it.
I'm sorry though.
Alright, get closer to the camera. How would you say the trip went?
I thought it was a 10 out of 10 trip. Do you think it was a 10 out of 10 trip?
Yeah, I mean, I'll say 9 out of 10. Like, who has a perfect trip, you know? But it was as close to a 10 as you can get. Uber drivers in Florida are next level awful. Well, for the first couple, they were good. We already talked about it, and all the videos showed exactly what we went through. But we're not going to talk about that. What we're talking about is what would you do again? What would you not do again? Just kind of like learning experiences from our trip to Florida.
It was nice to do all the Disney parks one time, so I know which ones to go to next time.
Correct.
I probably wouldn't do Animal Kingdom again.
If we could pay for like a $25 ticket where we only go on a couple of rides, I would do that because I would love to go on like Expedition Everest again. I would love to go on, there were a few rides there that I would go on again. Same thing for Epcot. I would like to go more in depth with like the taste of food section, but other than that,
the food was just expensive.
Yeah, if the prices went down, we would definitely do kind of like a taste of food like of all the pavilions, but we were kind of just stuck eating at one place because they gave us a lot of food. Oh wait, no, that was Planet Hollywood. They gave us a lot of food.
Well, we got nachos at both.
Yeah, regardless. So my brother was texting me because he's a huge fan of Universal and he thought we were gonna go there, which we were kind of planning on it. At the last minute, we're kind of like, you know what, let's not scramble, be late for a flight or anything. So we ended up not going, but I told him that like we may end up going next year to celebrate, I think it's a big anniversary or something. I do want to go back, hit Hollywood Studios, try and do Magic Kingdom a little better because we were kind of lost for most of the time. And then we want to go to like both Universal parks because they're insane.
And Busch Gardens. Oh,
well, I mean, yeah, there's like a whole another world to like Florida. My toe infection's going down. That's cool. I'm not going to show you guys, but a lot of the walking around was like messing up my nail and I got an infection, so like it hurt for a while.
On the second day.
Oh, also, if we do end up going back to like the parks, I want to take it slower at least because especially with the pandemic, the kind of time slots were very like limiting, so we were kind of rushing through every single park and it caused my feet to hurt so bad that I questioned getting a scooter to go around in, which I would probably do. Granted, having the proper money for it, would probably do a longer trip, just like space it out better because we just jam-packed everything into 1 week. So like every single, did you just yawn? Disrespectful. By the last day or even my birthday, I was just so sore that I couldn't even walk around past 2 hours in a specific park because we're just like speed walking the whole entire time. So calves, shins, and heels and toes were just obliterated. I would probably do that differently. What would you do differently?
Probably get a rental car.
If we're going back to Florida, we might drive, but we'll do like almost like a month-long expedition. Spend multiple days to get to Florida and just spend like a day in each state almost, like just enjoying it. And are you done? Oh my gosh. Spend like a day in each state and then finally make it to Florida and then have our own car to drive around, because that was like one of the things that actually bothered me the most, is that we were very limited to like maximum 2 Uber trips a day. So that was a big deal for me.
I mean, if it's possible for you to drive, I don't know, we're just going back.
Talk to them.
I know, now I'm nervous.
Talk to them clearly. Show them what they got to do.
Drive your own car, because if you can and you're under 25, it's $500.
Drive your own car? He's crying because you're just yelling at the camera because I said to speak clearly. This is the dog that wants to make it all about him, and he's upset because we're talking without him. Vlad, what would you do differently?
He said He said bring him along.
Oh my. To kind of wrap up, and this will just be like a shorter video, just kind of talking about very quickly what our experience was. Next time, yeah, it would probably be a much longer trip, but like doing less. So like there'd be like more of less. Yeah, that was right. Okay. I was gonna say it didn't sound right in my head, but it actually sounds very correct. So we'll do like more things, but less of it, so we have like time to heal up before the next thing. I do want to go back to the same hotel. I don't know if I said this in the video, but that was a huge thing, is that I wanted to go to the same hotel, hope for the same room, because like that was just like a really cool place to be. I mean, it wasn't like a really nice thing. It wasn't like, oh man, we need to go back there. It was just, that was like a perfect hotel for us.
I would also say look for hotels that offer breakfast.
Yeah, breakfast and dinner. Dinner did get kind of rough as the days went on, but also look for hotels that are close to the parks and hopefully offer like a shuttle. Ours was sponsored by Universal, so they only offered like a Universal shuttle, but you could probably find hotels where they'll at least offer you to go to like a Disney resort and you can kind of choose where you're going. But with the pandemic, a lot of Disney buses, the minivan, stuff like that is all like closed down. If you're looking for tips, find a cheap hotel that offers you free food, because food is going to be what kills your wallet. Find a place that can travel you for free, because Uber, how much would you estimate cost the whole entire week?
40 times 7.
$280 roughly.
For the week.
And we'll say about 300 to do like all the tips. Roughly 300 for the week just driving alone. And then think about that, if you're just driving your own car, it would be spending like 40. Would you say there's any other problems that we really had? Everyone's really cool in Florida. Like everyone's really nice. I had no problems with Florida. Like if you're brave enough to tough it out with the pandemic and go to Florida, I think now is a kind of weird time to kind of experience it, so might as well try it. But anything else that you
It was also just cheaper for us to do it now.
Hopefully by the end of this whole isolation, we can kind of go back to normal videos. Stores are slowly opening back up, but also numbers are rising, so everything's kind of like closing down again. We don't really know what the future holds for vlogs right now. Probably shorter videos, which it's not a big deal, but just letting you guys know what the future may hold. Alright, well, see you guys soon. We'll let you guys know if it goes into red, and if it does, then pray for us. But that's it for today. Anything else?
No.
Alright, well, have a great one. Be responsible. Be safe. Don't be like us and go to Florida. You know what? Let's make that the thing. Don't go to Florida like us. Stay home. Keep your friends and family safe.
Wear a mask.
Wear a mask. Get hand sanitizer. And chug that.